Okay, hi everyone. We're going to take a quick look at using the cosine law. And we're going to use the cosine law for this little video here. We're going to solve for a side in a triangle. So here is the version of the cosine law that we're going to use. So a squared equals b squared plus c squared. Now notice that that right there is the Pythagorean theorem. And then we've got a little adjustment term over here. So how do you know when you're going to use the cosine law? Well, the truth is when you can see that the sine law won't work. So in this case right here, I've got this angle. This is the only angle I've got. So if the sine law is going to work, I would need to know what side ST was. And I don't. So because the sine law doesn't work, this has to be a cosine law question. Now, another thing that I want you to see here is notice that I've got this triangle labeled RST. The labels are just that. They're just labels. They're just names. You can name these whatever you want here. So if you really want to have it be consistent with this right here, then let's relabel this here. Notice that in my equation I'm using the cosine of angle A. So the angle that I'm given here, maybe what we do is we call that A. And to be honest with you, beyond that, it doesn't really matter. Once you've got that label, that angle labeled, I know that this far side here will be A, and that will be the side that I'm looking for. Okay, I can make this B and C if I want, which will make this little c, which will make this little b. It doesn't matter. I could have labeled those differently. What's really important is that the angle is labeled consistently with the value here in this formula. Okay, so now to solve for that side right here, a squared is going to equal, okay, b squared, so 3 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 3 times 6, okay, times the cosine of 36 degrees. So now we go to the calculator and we're going to plug that in, so that will be, well, that'll be 9 plus 36 minus 2 times 3 times 6 times the cosine of 36, and we get that this is equal to 15.8754. Now it's a really common mistake to stop right there and to think that you've solved it. But remember that this is related to the Pythagorean theorem. You can see it in the formula. So your last step has to be to take the square root of that value. Okay, and in this case we get that answer is 3.984 ... which will round, if I round it to the nearest tenth even, I'm going to get 4.0. And so that is the length of that opposite side. Just remember to take the square root at the end.